When I say Dalton, you say day. Dalton.
Day!
Dalton.
Day!
You didn't say nothing. When I say hey girl, you say hey. Hey girl.
Hey!
Hey girl.
Hey!
Hi. My name is Sam. What are your names?
You know me.
I'm Dalton.
Hey Dalton.
Hi.
We're here to celebrate the genius, the wonder, the bewilderness that is Dalton Day. His book is Bananas. It's like literally just a bunch of bananas. It's amazing, and I can't wait for those of you who haven't read it to read it. I'm gonna read from 7 to 10 minutes of poetry. I turn 29 next week, which is like a weird age, I think, because people who are younger than me are like us old as fuck. Folks who are older are like, oh, you got one year left. So this is called late 20s. Everyone I know is building and filling their houses, while I keep licking paint onto my fingernails. The work of adulthood is dubious. Their children are beautiful and lack debt. As Friday clambers on inside its cylindrical instrument, I go to the club to drop something, then pick it back up. I fly on my bicycle alone to the bar room and watch a boy play pool. He dances with a cue in his teeth. His shirt holds him like a bad mother. I drink my Coke through a straw and suck the whole bar through it. My friends are all home praying their infants sleep through the evening. I pray too, the cradle crying and on fire between my legs. I just laughed when I wrote that last line. I was like, oh, that's too funny. Oh, speaking of growing up, here's a poem I wrote last night. Who knows how that's gonna go? It's called and I just described my night to the page, so this is like literally just what happened last night. Okay. For now, the title is What Happened Last Night. After coming in the banker's mouth, the music suddenly became too loud at the punk show. Suddenly, my clothes bright-colored, bad labor firsthand. Suddenly, my hands so soft they could kill a saint simply by touching his neck. Suddenly, my friends all own cars and shop at expensive supermarkets. What else is whiteness but climbing into a stranger's new BMW, not fearing for your life, then emerging out the other side clean? But imagining for a moment this man, your father. He cleans up nice, they say. You can always put an expensive suit on a Russian nesting doll and forget where it came from. Forget there are thousands of bodies inside. Cool. So that was yesterday. Today, I got tested for STIs. Whoop whoop. It's like sexually transmitted infections. That's what that acronym is. Because I am sometimes irresponsible, and I like to be responsible with my medical treatments.
Yes.
All right. So this is a poem about being a slut. Anyone else a slut? This is me. Hey girl. Okay, so this is it's called Nymphomania and Satyriasis, which are like these antiquated diagnoses for people who like to have sex. Okay. Thirst curtain, dirt curtsy, cursed and forever bursting at the seams, at the cement truck with my mouth open, my tongue tongues my name into the wet, into the forever hardening. At the mouth of the river with my mouth open, all the fishies and oil spills in, all the rowboats float clean into harbor, make love to the mud banks, get fucked by their sweet little parasites. In the car's back seat behind the newly defunct bank. In the library bathroom, the backstage at the Brecht play, etc. We get it. Any gesture of affection will make your pulse drum into an 808 rancor. Once a man ran his hands across my lower back, and everything that followed was samples, bloated, and au natural, au pathology. You can either beat it out of me or beat me off. Choose one. Oh, embrace. Come filter clean these killing fields. Dear diseases with Greek and Latin names. Deer in velvet bent over in a field of felled trees. Dear all philias. And the most beloved felt up bearded stomachs. You say I contradict myself when I ask to be fucked by every terrible and brilliant thing at once. Very well, I contradict myself. I am large. I contain mitochondria clubbed into cells. I contain blue cellophane shoved in my mouth. I contain unnatural lubricants, the smell of latex and fennel. Oh doctor, what a white coat you have. Oh father, what sweet rope. Oh government, how funny to believe desire requires governance. Keep trying to give lust an ugly name, and I'll keep making it sing. My number's written in every bathroom stall from here to eternity. The funny thing about the doctor though is like he was really uncomfortable, and like I shouldn't be more comfortable with like a man swabbing my butt with cotton than he is, you know? He's like a trained professional. He was like, oh, what do I do? Come on, girl. Let's do that. Right, maybe I'll do two more. Maybe okay. What do I want? Okay, I have a new chapbook here that's for sale, and you can only purchase it if you buy the Dalton's book first. Not that you're all like clamoring to buy my chapbook, but like that's like the deal because we're here to celebrate Dalton's beautiful work. Does anyone use social networking apps for anonymous sex? All right, me either. So this is a poem about someone who does that. And he sleeps with a man named Rome, right? Okay, so I had sex with this guy named Rome. And then I imagine like what would happen if he also was the Holy Roman Empire. Because this is the work we do. Always. Okay, Rome. Rome's got a broken nose. Rome knows the paths through the catacombs below Paris. Rome flowers. Rome bath. Rome lolls and laughs at once. Rome with the same look in all his pictures. Rome promises what will become of my body if I let him in. Says he'll play me like a violin while he burns. Rome talks big shit. Pretends to be younger than he is. Photoshops color on his lips, always somewhere exotic. Rome sends pictures of his dick, toppled stone column, Caravaggio limp. Rome shows up on my doorstep after tracking my phone's GPS. Rome's very romantic. Basilica filled with spit. All traffic inside him. Emojis are Rome's romance language. He types wink angel diamond. He types tongue prayer pig. When I don't reply, he types knife woman skull. He types wolf gun toilet. Rome throws up small cities on my front steps. Rome lifts his skirt and out falls a plague. Rome scares the neighbors. You can't take Rome anywhere, the neighbors say. The neighbors don't care if Rome dies long as flowers. Inside my apartment, I let Rome inside me. He's fine. Then finished. Then fragment. And from the last poem, which one? Oh, were you all here when there was that fire in Bastrop? You remember? And there was like smoke all over the city? Anyone notice that? That's what was me cracking. So I wrote this poem and I was like breathing in smoke. And you know, like sometimes like an odd sort of stimulus breaks a memory out of hiding. I don't know, like particularly with smell for me. So this is a memory that happened during that. It's called Control Burn, and there's an epigraph from from the Austin Police Department. The air is full of smoke due to regional wildfires. Call 911 only if you see active fire. The city smells of smoke, though I'm told the fire's elsewhere. The fire's always elsewhere until you can see it. Then you're running toward it, more likely away. Untoward, I know the coward in me who'd never attempt to save the boutique poodle from the top floor of a burning house, who'd rather think more in the language of sacrifice. Alas, poor poodle, I knew him not well. Even noted in my journal years ago, the evening our telephone pole transformer transformed into an angry white god outside our apartment, that there is only one reason human beings can sleep through the night easy, and it has something to do with privilege, and something to do with pills. The slow Orphic wasp of someone's house aflame elsewhere, of their photo albums and vinyl melting into the asphalt elsewhere, of entire villages reduced to a mouth pursed around a cigarette, always elsewhere, until it's not. And finally, it's my brother in handcuffs for possession of a small amount of marijuana, for a blunt half art and half ghost. What unseen genius to gut a cheap cigar and roll it into scripture, and later at the station after I paid his meager bail and retrieved him from deep within the glass cell, his eyes were two burning towers. On the drive home, he could only shake his head, blink back ashes for the men still imprisoned who didn't have a brother to come with money and a car. If we are to be honest about the nature of matter, then let us remember when something burns, it's remade as carbon. Let us remember we are carbon if we are anything, that inside the car's burning engines, the bodies of extinct fauna alive again. That inside the burning bottle hurled at the police station, a blindfolded woman with scales for hands. Thank you.